And a look out over the luminous expanse of Salt Lake City, Utah, the crossroads of the West. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent here at the Energy Solutions Arena. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. And now the opening lineup for Boston. At the 2 and 3, it's Avery Bradley and Jeff Green. Brandon Bass is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Now here's Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Burke kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burke, the pass to Favors. Takes it from 10. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, Derek Favors still developing offensively. I think he's trying to refine his post game and his shooting touch, but the potential is still there.
Rondo wide open. Tries again. Bass's shot. Good. Bass has got his team on the board to start the game for Boston.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now here's Burke. Here's Hayward. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Bass kicks to Green. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And for Favors, most of his shots, Clark, coming around the rim.
Yeah, strong offensive rebounder. He can use his imposing physique to overpower a lot of defenders.
Outside Rondo. Bradley sets the pick for Rondo. Goes up at the stripe, and the shot is good. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Burke dishes to Hayward, tipped away. Pass to Burks. Hayward kicks to Burke, puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Bass.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
The pass to Rondo. He kicks it to Green. 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world, we know that.
Burke, the pass to Hayward. There's the feed to Cantor. No luck, and it's Boston the other way. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The drive by Green. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Utah trailing here. The shot by Hayward, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
After Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston, but while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
And Jeff Green, in the third season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential, and I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
Now, here's Burks. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Bradley, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line.
You look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears, and that's just sort of the mystery.
Hood's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
Now here's Burke. The dish to Cantor. Inside to Favors. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
When you trade away stars, guys, and start a rebuilding process, it can't be understated enough that you need to have a few vets to help the process.
Yeah, I think you look at how some players played last year and, you know, their games grew. Definitely helped to have a vet or two around just to kind of help the development process.
Derek Favors is a really nice fit in Utah. Tough, has a low-key, low-maintenance personality. Doesn't seem to get bothered by attention and accolades. All he does is work.
So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Celtics. There's the pick. Hood kicks to Cantor. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rondo with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Sullinger the screen, and it's Bradley off the drive. Dishes it to Sullinger. Green passes to Rondo. Clock at 4. With some arc. Rebound, Utah. And Favors last season, guys, signing a 4-year extension with the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in Utah, and they've certainly been happy to have him. A foundational piece for this team, no question.
Now here's Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Burke. Burke's got 3 assists in the game.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Rondo with it. Burke covering. Fader on the way. Bass's shot good. Bass has got 6 points.
You don't see the wide open fadeaway shot too often.
Here's Burke. Burks sets a screen for Burke. Feeds it to Burks. The stupendous finish in traffic. Burks has got his first basket. So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
You know, one thing you like when you look at this young Jazz team is the size that's already in place there. Not only size, but good, young, strong players that have some athleticism. And that'll serve you well when you do make your way to the playoffs. Because it allows you to play playoff-type basketball, which is usually more physical and played more in the half court.
Boston leading by 3. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Passes it to Green. Green left side. Bass with a screen for Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Bradley off the drive. No dice from 9 feet out. And many of the Jazz players travel to a training center in Santa Barbara, California in the offseason.
They work on their athleticism and explosiveness, and there's been some impressive results. In fact, you look at the athletes in the NBA today, the training methods far more advanced than in the days before.
Now here's Green, following the miss by Avery Bradley, and stolen by Hood. Kicks it to Burks. He feeds it to Cantor. Pass to Burke. Here's Favors, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
outside Rondo. Now Bradley. Into Sullinger. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
A very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Burke dishes to Favors. Pass to Burks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Alec Burks, really known as a slasher coming into the NBA out of Colorado. His outside shooting was questioned, but he's put in the work, and he's become a solid three-point shooter. Still young, he's only going to get better and better.
Alec Burks.
And Burke at 6'6", good quickness and ball handling ability, Clark, and he can play points in a pinch.
And you know, Kevin, the Jazz asked him to play there at times in the past. Combo guard skills with legit shooting guard size, that's a lethal package.
Well, Trey Burke and Alec Burks, the Burke-Burks backcourt. Try saying that fast 5 times.
I will not. That is indeed a bit of a tongue twister. But you know, Kevin, these two have a chance to make a pretty special backcourt tandem. Both are really exceptional ball handlers, and I like Alec Burks' ability to attack the rim and finish creatively. And you know, Trey Burke showed in his rookie year that he can shoot it from deep and knows how to run a team effectively.
Smart kicks to Turner. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Assisted.
And the Celtics lead by 4.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish. Well, you talk about Burks' ability to finish around the rim. A great athlete. They say he added about 6 inches to his vertical leap, training with his teammates in Santa Barbara.
A nice shot by Exum.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's Smart. Thornton with it. And he gets the bucket.
Marcus Thornton.
And with Burke's length and athleticism, the tools to be a tough defender are there. I mean, he's still learning how to play defense effectively and efficiently, but already he's a pretty good rebounder from the guard spot.
Here's Hood, following the bucket by the Celtics. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Turner.
Well, with the Jazz playing much better basketball coincided with the return of rookie point guard Trey Burke from injury. Despite the fact they would have wanted a higher pick, it's really kind of nice to see their young core competing at a high level.
And he can't get the first one. And the Jazz lost 10 of 11 games to start the season. But once Burke returned from that broken finger, guys, he proved to be one of the more NBA-ready rookies.
No surprise from a player who won pretty much every National College Player of the Year award at Michigan his sophomore season. You know, they traded up to get him, and he's been a great fit.
And he's good on the second. Boston leading by 3. Thornton with a screen for Smart. He dishes it to Thornton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Exum kicks to Booker. Here's Hood. Now the pass to Exum. Here's Hood. Shot clock at 6. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Hood, 2 points.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Smart kicks to Olynyk. The baseline J, and he gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him, otherwise he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Exum passes to Evans. Exum sets a screen for Evans. Novak kicks to Hood. Fires for 3. A nice shot by Exum. Exum's got the game tied up here for Utah.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Defensive foul.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Gerald Wallace undergoing knee and ankle surgeries in an early end to last season. For a player so dependent on his athleticism, it'll be interesting to see how he does coming back now at the age of 32.
Turner with the screen for Smart. The rebound by the Jazz. And Wallace last season battling gamely on a rebuilding Celtics team.
Yeah, it was an interesting attempt at a fit for Wallace. I mean, the team was going young, and he's near the tail end of his career, so it's not ideal for him or the team, but nonetheless, he's always been a pro that works extremely hard and brings value wherever he's been.
Now here's Smart. Knocked loose. He kicks it to Thornton. Connects from three-point range. Thornton's got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Jazz trail by 3. Exum kicks to Evans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Jeremy Evans, the human pogo stick he's called, is the former dunk contest champ. He's a rangy 6'9", and the last time it was measured, he's got a 43-inch vertical.
For your Jazz.
He throws down some video game dunks in real time.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the second free throw, good. And for Evans, drafted 55th back in 2010 out of Western Kentucky. The question, Steve, for him has always been his slender build.
Yeah, about 195 pounds when he came into the league, and not really a 3-man, more of a 4. So in certain matchups, he could get steamrolled and overpowered. But, you know, he's training hard. He's trying to gain weight and also increase that already ridiculous leaping ability.
And he gets it to go. Jazz trail by 5. They set the pick. Here is Novak. That drops.
Steve Novak.
Here's Thornton. Cannot hit. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics up by 3, and will return shortly. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade, and there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
My reserve seat, coming around, all up surround me, so much to drown me, making feeling the funk, blazing, stay hitting with that blow a hole in your trunk, afraid of us, you know this ain't the game to us, you strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous, come on. This is serious, we could make you delirious, right? We should have a healthy fear of us, cause too much of us is dangerous, so dangerous, we so dangerous, my flip most all is dangerous, so dangerous. So dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous. Come on.
Jazz trail by 3. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Rajon Rondo is out there with Young. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Green, and it's Sellinger in at the 5. Exum dishes to Hayward. To the paint. Novak kicks to Burke. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Rondo. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rondo with the ball.
Well, despite that possession, something I'd like is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Jazz shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. The feed to Exum. Favors with the screen on Young. Exum passes to Favors. The rebound by Young.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
The shot by Sellinger, wide open. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 3. And here is Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Exum dishes to Novak. It's stolen by Sellinger. And pushing it up, here's Boston. It's tipped. Stolen by Exum. The dish to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Feeds it to Hayward. That's blocked. It's 2-on-1. Moving it up. Green, no luck.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did. You know, it wasn't something the Celtics looked forward to when they had to head out on the road last year, but they were a motivated group in part because so many of their players were playing for contracts next season.
Dishes it to Hayward. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Utah. Boston leading by 3. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Kelly Olynyk grew up in a basketball family. His father was the head coach at the University of Toronto. Kelly said, I had unlimited access to a huge basketball mind, which was unbelievable. He loved the game so much, and he had so much knowledge and experience. It really made me want to succeed in the game. Guys?
Great skill in that front court. He fits right in. Thanks, Doris. So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Fader on the way. Favors can't get it to go. Playing for contracts, as you said, guys, with Boston can be a big motivation, but, Steve, they just couldn't get it done on the road.
Yeah, just 9 wins as the road team. And, you know, when you're a young club like they are, trying to get wins on the road is so difficult. And that's what Brad Stevens and his club had to deal with last year.
Now Burke, after Jared Sellinger's three-pointer that didn't go.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now, here is Young. Rondo kicks to Young. Passes to Green. An easy 2 points on the layup. Green's got the lead back up to 5 now for Boston. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Burke. He's covered by Rondo. Hayward with a screen for Burke. Novak kicks to Burke. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Green against Hayward. Green kicks to Rondo. Back to Green. He feeds it to Sellinger. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
Burke kicks to Hayward. They set the pick. Takes it off the glass.
Gordon Hayward.
Hayward's got 6 points. Celtics leading by 5. Rondo on top. Kicks to Sullinger. Over in the corner, Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3s.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
Cantor, he's checked in for the Jazz. Alec Burks comes in for Exum. And then for Boston, Brandon Bass is checked in for Wallace. And it's Avery Bradley in for Young. Good on the second free throw.
It had been 6 straight years for the Celtics that they had made the playoffs, but that run came to an end last season as they were clearly in full rebuild mode.
Cantor, the pass to Hayward. He dishes it to Burke. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Bradley on the wing. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Well, a lot of storied franchises missed the playoffs last year, and Boston was one of them. But, Steve, they knew it would be a tough season early on.
Well, trading away the talent they did, they knew how the season would play out. You know, ultimately it was the right thing to do because they are in a good position to build upon youth going forward.
Celtics
and
foul
the defense
ball.
fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And I love the penetration because we're seeing a team that's attacking the lane, forcing the defense to collapse, and you're going to see some easy points as a result.
Free throw good, Burks.
Utah was such a fixture in the playoffs for so many years, almost decades it seems, but recently they've not been that kind of a team, and the work is cut out for this franchise to get back to being a playoff team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And for the Jazz and their outlook, they did have some flashes of brilliance to build on, but it won't be an easy turnaround.
The drive by Rondo. Here's Bass. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
Well, for the Jazz, Clark, it's going to be about being patient, continuing to grow as a team. I guess most observers would think.
No, without question. They just have to take it in small steps. Incrementally is the only way it gets done right when you're building a foundation with young, talented players. Nobody goes from worst to first in a conference in one season.
The free throw drops for Bass.
You know, when you're a team that's in rebuild mode, it can be really difficult when you have to go out west. And for the Celtics last year was not pretty at all.
And so he makes both from the line.
As you said, for Boston, very tough time against the West last year as they won only 4 of their 30 games against the conference.
Now here's Burke. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the right side. Now here's Green. 6 points for him. Here's Sullinger. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Clark, to add what you said about Boston, 4 wins total and 0. Yes, 0 road wins for the team all year against the West.
Kevin, that says it all. I mean, if you're going to compete in the league, you've got to be able to beat at least one time the teams you face, no matter what conference. So the Celtics have a lot of work to do.
Now here's Sullinger. Now Rondo. Bradley dishes to Rondo. With the runner, uses the glass to drop it in. and the Celtics lead by 10. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And the Jazz making a change here. Booker's checked in. And then for Boston, Olynyk comes in for Sellinger, and Turner's subbed in for Green. So it's Utah now. It's a 10-point game. Now here's Burks. He's guarded closely. Booker. Up and in on the layup.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Outside Rondo. Right side Bradley. Rondo kicks to Bradley. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Bradley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. Utah shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Burke, the pass to Cantor. He kicks it to Burke. Now here's Burks, guarded by Bradley. Burks dishes to Hayward. Bangs home the trifecta. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Outside Turner. Shot clock at 5. Bradley drives in. Rebounded by the Jazz. Booker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hayward passes to Cantor. Burks kicks to Burke. Lets it go with a 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Bradley. Outside for Rondo. Right side Bradley. Takes the 13-footer. Booker pulls it in. Jazz trail by 4. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah.
Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
Hayward can't hit.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Quinn Snyder this season taking over as head coach of the Utah Jazz. Snyder said the fit is terrific. He loves player development. Certainly a nice compliment to this young roster. Snyder's road in the coaching ranks has been a winding one, but he said the adversity he's faced has made him a better coach and a better person. Gentlemen,
his time has come, Doris. All the makings of a great coach. Thank you.
Shooting for Boston.
Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
A different look for Utah. Jeremy Evans comes in for Enes Kanter, and Hood subbed in for Burke. Boston also with a sub. Smart's checked in. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And Olynyk, growing up in a basketball family, his father a coach at the collegiate level, also coached his own kids. His mother a longtime referee. So Kelly's instincts and understanding of the game certainly have benefited from that wealth of knowledge growing up.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Olynyk with it. He's guarded by Booker, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Olynyk in his final season at Gonzaga, leading Division I basketball Clark and player efficiency rating.
Well, we know the analytics guys are going to love this, but he shot 63% from the field, Kevin, even shooting a number of shots from the perimeter, and a survey of NBA GMs ranked him the top steal of the draft, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he's a big guy that's mobile, skilled, with tremendous upside.
Here's Smart after the basket by Utah.
Utah foul called.
Marcus Smart, a big physical power guard out of
That's his
Oklahoma
first
State.
personal foul.
6'4", 225, maybe a bit of a tweener, but he's a natural leader. Plays the game with a lot of passion and competitiveness.
Marcus Smart.
You know, you talk about Marcus Smart's passionate nature. Of course, there was that incident last season.
Yeah, he confronted a fan in the stands in a game against Texas A&M, I think it was. He got heckled. Texas Tech?
It was Texas Tech,
Yeah, it
yes.
was Texas Tech. But he's a high-character kid, and I think that was just an emotional aberration that he learned from and will be better for it going forward.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Boston. And so, Smart nails both of them.
Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the pro game. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. And it's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
Now, here's Burks. 5 points in the game. Tries again. He lays it in. Burks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
Turner against Hayward. Pass to Smart. Trying his luck deep. That is good.
3. Marcus
Smart's
Smart.
got 5 now. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Burks dishes to Booker. There's the pass to Hayward. Deflects the pass. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart kicks to Thornton. Smart passes to Thornton. 3 seconds left. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City.